The first is natural numbers. Simply put, the natural number consists of set of all whole numbers greater than 0. Some books include 0 also, and this set is denoted with boldface capital N or with a special symbol. It is like this actually. When it is written, it is like this. So the set will consist of, if we include 0 also, then 0, 1, 2, 3, like that. Integers are set of natural numbers and their negatives also, like this. So integers can be thought of as points on an infinitely long number line. For example, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that on positive side, and then -1, -2, -3, -9, etc. on the negative side. This is the symbol to denote integers. It is called Z, and when you are writing, you will write it like this. Then you will draw a double line and a single line like this. Now we come to rational numbers. In mathematics, a rational number is any number that can be expressed as the quotient a upon b of two integers with the denominator b not equal to 0. Therefore, all integers, for example, are rational numbers because their denominator is 1. Rational numbers are denoted by this q with two lines here, are called quotient. Now it is very easy to understand irrational numbers. Some numbers which are not rational are irrational. Any real number that is not rational, that is, if they cannot be expressed as fraction upon m upon n, where m and n are integers with n non-zero, those numbers are irrational. Equivalently, you can say that irrational numbers are real numbers that cannot be represented as a terminating or repeating decimals. Some examples are √2, pi, and e. All these numbers cannot be represented as terminating or repeating decimals. For example, square root value will be 1.4142135623 and will carry on indefinitely. So it is neither terminating and there is no repeating decimals. So this becomes then √2 becomes irrational number. Same is the situation with pi and e, the value of e. Similar thing you will see. E will be 2.18281828, and this will go on and on and on. Finally, what are real numbers? In mathematics, the real numbers include both rational numbers such as 42, -23 upon 129, and also irrational numbers such as pi, square root of 2, e. So a real number can be given by an infinite decimal representation. So you will have everything on the real number line where the digits continue in some way, or the real numbers may be thought of as a point on an infinitely long number line. So you have a number line going to positive side of infinity and negative side, and real number could be any point on this axis anywhere. They are denoted as this symbol. So finally, I would like to say that remembering what are natural numbers, integers, irrational numbers, rational and real numbers is important, because all throughout the course in mathematics we'll be referring them repeatedly.